Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. 1st and 10.
180. What a shot.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
180. Hey. 180.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
13. 180.
Now Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
3rd and a yard.
180. Ta-da!
Again, it's Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Point after now from Tucker. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Bateman is the motion man.
Ready.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Bateman is the motion man.
Ready.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Go.
Bateman is the motion man. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
DC, ready?
Second down and
Hey,
3.
middle. Get up.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Ready?
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
180. Get up.
Here's Jackson. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Look hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Houston.
Here we go. Let's go.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to Pierce on 1st down. Not much there, maybe a yard.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Hey, uno more. Why Tony? 11.
To throw is Stroud. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, report. Ready, shot.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, Yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken around the 11. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Stephon Diggs and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Mixon. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, south.
Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down.
All right. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Buggy.
Here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Yeah. Get on, what? Hey, Ozzy.
Jackson now. A deep shot for Aguilar. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You. Get on.
Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's
Hey,
3rd and long. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Adafe Owen bursting it and recording the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Texans set to punt this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. 180.
Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
Now, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. A gain there of 27 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
South.
On 2nd down, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Tucker for the point after. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Houston. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Sit on.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone.
180.
A first down throw for Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's caught. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Jackson up top again. He'll swing that out wide. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Mixon, and he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Look the hot.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Mixon. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
Here we go. 11. 19 Texas. Hey, south.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback.